My name is Paul Hamburger. I'm the CEO of Admiral Sports, and I'd like to show you how to create a completely custom team kit and all the accessories that go with it using C3D. With C3D you can create customized men's, women's and youth team kit online, which is then made to order in Admiral's factory. Go to the home page and you'll see the men's kit, women's kit, men's jersey, short and sock, and a women's jersey, short, sock. You'll see a men's hoodie, quarter zip and a full zip, and the same for women. A travel pants and coach's short, a men's polo and a woman's polo. You have the ability to customize a ball, a bag and other accessories. You can watch videos on how to use C3D and you can see other accessories. We'll start by looking at a men's kit from the classic range. The contemporary range is a different set of designs. When you click on classic, you'll get through to the main design page and you'll see the avatar, which you can rotate. You can turn the avatar on and off by using the props button. There's also a female avatar when you design a women's kit. You can choose to look at a jersey, short or sock. You can look at the front view, the back view, the right or the left. You can then take a picture of any of these views by clicking on the camera button on the top left here, or on the button next to it you can take a picture of all of the views that I just described. When you click on the camera button you'll see a download on your desktop which you can then send as an email. There's different options. There's short sleeve jerseys, long sleeve. There's a jerseys with V collars, or as we call them, P collars. And then you can also see here a raglan sleeve or the satin sleeve. So you can choose your jersey and you can rotate the avatar to see what it is that you want. We'll start with a short sleeve set-in crew neck jersey. You now go to the design tab. On the design tab there are a number of designs under the classic section. These are stripes and hoops and sashes. In the contemporary section you'll see different designs. There's tabs, so if you want to focus just on vertical designs, vertical stripes, you can do that, or you can look at all. You also got the option to create a completely custom design. The next thing we'll do is look at colours. So you can choose basic colours, there's 21 of them, or you can choose from over 4,000 Pantone colours. If you click on a colour, the jersey will become that colour, or you can type in the PMS reference into the search bar and click on the colour. Every time you produce a kit we will match that colour. In this case what we're going to do is we're going to choose one of the 21 basic colours. We'll choose red and yellow for the jerseys, and you'll see the thumbnails automatically change, and as you click on the thumbnail designs you'll see you're able to look at what your kit would look like. By changing the colours, even within these designs, you'll change the look of the designs. You can also, and I'll show you here, change the sleeve trims and the neck trim as well. So just by changing the colour you can see that. Once you've chosen your colour for your jersey, you'll do the same for the short. So I'm choosing the colours for the short, and then you'll do the same for the sock as well. So we've now selected our colours. We want to add graphics, so we go to the graphics tab. The first thing we see is the Admiral logo, and we can change the colour of the Admiral logo by clicking on the colour, and we'll change it to yellow. You can change it to any colour and any of the more than 4,000 PMS colours. We can also put an outline around the logo by sliding that slider all across. We'll now add another logo. There are a number of logo positions: left chest, back centre, back top. We're going to start with the left chest logo. Click on graphic and click on logo, and we'll pick up a logo that's on the desktop, and we've now got a logo on our jersey. You can create an outline around that logo if you want as well. You can change the colour of that outline, and you'll see that now. We're going to take the outline out for the purposes of this design, but if you need an outline you can. You can also make the logo look like a watermark. Now, if you're not sure exactly where the logo goes, you can turn on the grid lines and it will show you exactly where the center of the logo is and should be, and it will show you where the Admiral logo is as well, but you can move your logo where you wish to be, and using those grid lines make sure everything is aligned. You can turn them on or off as well. We can move the logos to the left or to the right, we can move them down, we can move them up, we can make them smaller, we can even rotate the logos. And if we want them to go back to the default position, just press the circle in the center here and it will take you back to the default position. You can remove the background of a logo if there's a background as well. We'll add another logo now, and you don't only have to add logos, we can add numbers and text. So here we'll add text and we'll type in the name Phoenix FC for this club, and then we can change the font. There are a number of fonts in here, pick a font, and then we can change the color of that text. We can also add an outline around that text, and we can move that text into the location that we want it to be in. So now we've got our text on the front of the jersey. We'll look at putting logos on the back of the jersey. We'll start with the player number, and you can add a logo into the player number, and again you can change the font of the number, which we'll do, and if you want you can put an outline on the number just as we did before on the text at the front, and change the color of that outline. You can make it thicker by moving the slide rule across. We'll add now a name above the number, and again you can choose the font, and you can choose an outline around that too. We're going to put a watermark at the back bottom of the jersey, and in this case we'll pick the same logo again. We'll put it onto the jersey. We'll turn off the props for a second. It's easy to see that. Pressing props turns off the avatar, and by just sliding across the opacity toolbar you can see we've made it into a watermark, and we've moved that logo down on the jersey as well. We're going to do exactly the same on the shorts, so we'll change the logo, the Admiral logo's colour, and we'll add a right leg club logo, and we're going to add a left leg number by just adding add graphic, go to the left leg, select player number, we'll choose the font of the number, and we'll change the colours as well, provide an outline just like we did on the jersey. We can change the designs at this stage as well, not just of the jersey but of the short. As you can see here, there are a number of different short options and patterns. Again, by changing the colours you'll see that the short looks different. You can click on the clone button at the bottom centre of the home page, and you will see that it replicates the design exactly but saves it under a different C3D number. That allows you to create the away kit, change the colours as we're doing here, but leave everything else, your roster, your logos in place, so it's very easy to create away or alternate kits. We can also customize the jersey if we don't like the set designs, template designs, and I've created an SVG flat file template, and we just press upload from our desktop, that SVG template, and you can see now the jersey has a custom design that it's not from the standard templates. Now what we'll do is we'll go to the collaborate tab, and we'll type in the name of the jersey so we can search for it and that it's our home kit. And now we can share that design with other people, so type in the name and an email, and we can give those people the right to edit the design, edit the roster, or share the design with other people. Or we can just send them the design and they will receive an email with a link, and they can open and view that design. You can add other people, so if there are other people in your club you can add other people to view the design. So now what we'll add is we'll add names to the roster. We do that by going to the Finalize tab, clicking on roster, and what you'll see here is we can add a member. So we add a member, and then we type in, let's say, the team name, the player name if you want, the email address of the player number, the player name as you want it to be seen on the jersey, and then if you've got the sizes of the player you can put it in here. You don't need the sizes, but if you've got them you can. You can add members individually and you can delete them if need be, or you can add groups by downloading the roster template. When you download it you'll see an Excel sheet with the first column as the team name, the player's name, player's email, the number as you wish it to be on the jersey, the name as you wish it to be on the jersey, and again the sizes if you have them at this stage. Then you save that Excel sheet and you can upload it by pressing the upload button, and it will automatically populate this roster area. It's a way of ensuring that all the names and numbers are entered accurately. You can then complete the contact form detailing your account representative and any specific instructions you might have. And then when you save this, we will receive the link to your jersey and all of your instructions, and we can now make that jersey and kit. It's important that you save your design and then you can come back to it at a later stage. Now this is where the magic happens, because we can press the button to generate the patterns on this kit and send these kits straight to print in our factory. And you'll see here all of the different panels, the front and the back panel, being sent to the printers in our factory. Here's a design we created earlier, and then you can also create polos and hoodies and quarter zips and jackets, pants, travel pants, and coaches shorts. You can change the patterns on any of these items. Bags and custom soccer balls. You can choose the type of soccer ball and it will describe the specification of the ball for you. You can then change the design of the ball, just like we did on the kit. You can change the colours. When you save your team kit design in C3D, it comes straight through to our team, who will check the logos of the right resolution. The files then get rasterized and go straight to the Homer printers for print. We're using Homer digital textile printers. These are high-speed roll-to-roll die sublimation printers. The technology on them is phenomenal. They have special brush rollers that you can see, the metal rollers here, that ensure smooth and consistent speed on the recycled paper that we use. This avoids wrinkles and ensures error-free and efficient high-clarity printing. The software is fully integrated, manages all the color profiles, the logos and images to ensure the consistent reproduction every single time you produce an item. The high-speed printers, as you can see, that hold 10,000 meter jumbo rolls of sublimation paper. They print at a speed of 455 meters an hour, so we can produce from each printer between 2,500 to 3,000 jerseys a day. Within the printer, there's a consistent, constant temperature drying system together with fast drying Kyocera ink that reduces energy consumption by about 30%. And the printer head that you can see going backwards and forwards here has dual channels that can print 4 to 8 colors simultaneously. These printers are so advanced they even clean themselves, and that means that there's less downtime, which means that the production of your jerseys is faster. We also have backup printers to ensure redundancy should any of the printers need maintenance. At every stage we're using the highest quality materials, so the water-based Kyocera inks meet all the international environment standards. The sublimation paper that you see here is recycled and it's Forest Stewardship Council approved, and that paper ensures a 90% transfer rate of this ink from the paper to the fabric, but you're going to see that pressing process in a second. This reduces the print time and allows for rapid drying and guarantees photorealistic images and vivid colours. We now take the sublimation paper roll over to the calendar press. So these calendar presses use heat and pressure to convert the ink that's on the paper into a gas which penetrates the fibres of the fabric. You'll see that one of the rolls holds the fabric, one of the rolls holds the paper, and essentially we feed them through the machine at the same time, pressing the ink from the paper onto the fabric, using that heat and pressure to convert it into the gas. This is an eco-friendly process. It doesn't use any solvents or water whatsoever, and it ensures really consistent, vivid colour transfer. This room has special air filters to ensure there's absolutely no dust pressed into the jerseys, but just to make sure, every single roll and every single jersey or short gets checked on a special light box where we check for any kind of blemishes or creases in the fabric, and we do that before we send the roll to the laser cutters, so that if the fabric has to be reprinted, if there are any blemishes, we do that at that stage. These are our laser cutting machines. We use them to cut fabrics of all shapes and sizes. Cameras at the top of the machine scan the fabric, and they detect and recognize the printed contour lines, which you can see here, the black lines around the pattern, and the registration marks, and then they cut those chosen designs with real speed and accuracy. You can see now the laser moving across the fabric and starting to cut along those guide lines. There's a conveyor and an auto feeder that keeps cutting continuous. It saves time, increases the production speed, and of course improves the accuracy as well. We've got multiple laser cutters, and each of these machines can cut around 600 jerseys a day. We can add additional manual cutting as well on top of that. At this stage, we take the cut panels and apply the neck labels. These are heat transfers that are applied with heat and pressure to the inside back panel of the jersey, and then all of those are quality checked to ensure accuracy. Then the individual panels go into the sewing production area. There are multiple production lines with multiple shifts. These are all trained machinists, and the lines are split depending on the type of product that we want to produce. So some of these lines produce jerseys, some produce shorts, some produce pants, polo jerseys, jackets, quarter zips and hoodies. There are all sorts of products that are produced on these lines. At this stage, the finished jersey goes to quality control. Every element of the jersey is checked: the collar, the sleeves, any excess thread is trimmed, the stitching is checked to ensure that it's accurate, the pattern and the logos are checked as well, and the front and the back of the jersey is checked. The jersey is then ironed to ensure that it's wrinkle-free prior to being folded and packed. There's a further quality control in the picking and packing area to ensure the right product is shipped and it's weighed and sent with UPS. We hope you enjoyed seeing how your Admiral custom jersey was made using the C3D kit builder. C3D optimizes the layout of the design, and when printing it uses less paper, ink, fabric and energy. And because it's produced single unit on demand, there's less waste, faster delivery, and a much smaller carbon footprint.